Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon. I am here with Robert Schaeffler, the CEO of DevaCurl. We are in the DevaCurl Academy. It's quite an honor because we have some pretty exciting stuff going on in there. But tell us, what is the purpose of the Academy?
Yeah, welcome to the Academy. This is sort of the core of what the brand is all about. We want to teach everyone, a stylist who has not been familiar with cutting curly hair or who's very familiar with cutting curly hair, how to properly take care of their curly clients. And this is sort of the center of what we believe, the professional at the core of the brand, and educating them along their journey.
Well, I love that, and I love this whole mission statement. And you want to just tell us about this?
I mean, ultimately what we want to do with you is empower you as a stylist when you leave here to feel confident how to take care of your clients. So our motto is transform, empower, and inspire here at the DevaCurl Academy.
All right, perfect. So you have to be a licensed hairdresser to come here, and this is the entrance. One would sign in here, and then the next step is to go into, what do you call this area?
This is the central floor. So this is where we teach the classes. We got some exciting academy stuff in the back here, but this is really where it happens. You're normally here for 2 to 3 days. So this is where you have breakfast, have lunch, and in between are being taught those classes.
All right, and so from what I understand, and we can head over here, this is, you're training the trainers. These are the people who are out there teaching other to-be curl experts on how to do this.
This is the core education team. So they're just learning some advanced super curly techniques. Dennis Da Silva over there, one of our co-founders, is teaching them an advanced technique, and we make sure our education team gets better and better every day.
So how many people do you train a year?
We get about 1,000 stylists every year, and what's surprising sort of is we have 5% actually from international markets, even though we're not an international brand right now. We have some hardcore fans from across the globe that travel in just for a class with Dennis or one of our educators.
You know, it's really cool. I was telling you before that I bumped into a friend, and she said, oh, by the way, I am going to a DevaCurl trained hairdresser. So
right.
The public is aware, if you're certified or if you've had this training, that the public is proud of it.
Yeah, we do know that a lot of end consumers are looking for an expert at cutting curly hair, and so they go on our Salon Finder, which is one of our main tools that when you leave here, you get put on the Salon Finder as a Diva certified stylist. And so one of the key things we want to do for you as an end consumer is give you the insurance that you're going to an expert, and as a stylist, we want to make you feel confident that you can cut curly hair.
All right, so there are 2 or 3 day workshops, and then they have the one-on-one training out here, or the hands-on training. But I love this. This is when we're going back into this room. This is where the magic kicks off, right? What do you call this room?
So this is our little movie theater style teaching class. And what we got up here is a stage so you can video. Actually, if you are in the top right, you normally see yourself on stage. So even when you're not here physically, you can digitally take part in a class as well. And then this is where you are able to get into much more detail here with your classes. And then in the end, we show digital content in the background and make sure everybody gets also their digital game up as they go through the Academy tour.
And then you get to introduce new products here. What is the latest one? I just went to the most wonderful. Hey, I stepped up here because you're so tall. I wanted to be in better eye contact with him. But you just introduced something fabulous.
Yeah, we introduced High Shine, our new oil, specifically formulated for curly girls. And you were at the launch event because we believe this is a white space for us. This is something the curly girl needs. And finally, we have something just for her.
Okay, so you have the workshops, 2 to 3 day workshops. How often are they held?
Almost every week, and as soon as we put a class up, it sells out within hours. So if you're interested in getting a class, make sure you get up there online really quickly because the classes sell out really, really fast, especially advanced education. So we do basic and advanced education. Advanced education is where we learn the more advanced techniques, and this is where Dennis and some of our educators step in and really teach you the advanced versions of the cut.
And you have to take how many classes? I think you mentioned this. How many workshops do you have to take before you can actually get certified?
So there's 3 levels of classes that you got to teach, and when you get through the 3rd level, that's when you're certified Diva Salon, and you get on the Salon Finder.
But you take individuals. I mean, you're calling it Diva Salon, but individuals can also sign up for this as well.
Absolutely. No, this is for everyone. This is for chains. This is also for individual stylists. We want to make sure everybody feels confident in cutting curly hair.
I I love this academy. I just feel so connected to it because I was here for the hard hat tour. So I've seen it every stage.
I got to show you something else that we skipped over, the back bar, because one of the key things is the transformation here, and it happens at the back bar, and that's where it all starts.
We're following you. And what's really cool is I know that you have certain names for example, your color, you call it pentour. It's a form of balayage, but it's designed specifically for color-treated hair.
Exactly. So it's not just the cut, but it's also how you color curly hair that you get taught here. Because we know a lot of our stylists are obviously making a lot of their money and making their clients happy with color. And so it's not just the cut, it's also the color and technique pentour that you talked about. But what I wanted to show you here, what's really cool, is something unique that you find at a DevaCurl Salon, but also in the Academy, is this bed. Because one thing to keep in mind for the curly girl, she spends a lot of time actually getting detangled her curls. And so up to 45 minutes, you find a client at the back bar. And for this, we didn't want to have just your normal chair. We wanted a more bed-like experience. So this is I love this. This feels like a spa. When you sit on this, some of our clients fall asleep because it's so heavenly. And then as a stylist, you're working her hair and her curls out over almost a 30-minute to 45-minute.
You know, I'm so glad you took me here. I mean, look at this. These are really cool. Even the sinks are very cool. This is a wonderful experience.
I mean, we do have some unique things, I have to say, from the founders at the beginning. These beds, as well as the hooded dryers I want to show you, those are just specific for curls, and you wouldn't find it at a normal salon. So we want to make sure you have a really unique experience when you get here.
Hooded dryers. Now we're heading back out here. We're gonna follow you. Which way you're going?
We're
this
gonna
way.
go this way.
Okay.
I just want to show you this. Well, actually, the best one will be upstairs to show you because it's in our unique green formula. But one of the dryers, the one thing to keep in mind with curly hair is it takes a long time to dry. And so we know she spends a long time with us at the back bar, but then she spends a lot of time under the hood as well. So we have some unique DevaCurl hooded dryers in lime green, where I'll show you upstairs, that are even more exciting. But that's where she spends another good portion of her time, and so we spend a lot of time invested in this.
Okay, and I also want to show this. This is one of my favorite things. We handed this out at artist session, one of the earlier artist sessions, but this is your diffuser.
Yes, and the cool part about the diffuser is, and this is again a Dennis idea, is the drying technique for curly girl is very different, right? We are actually working almost with a hand-like device, and this diffuses the hair perfectly and makes sure that the curls dry perfectly and quickly through our diffuser. And this works with any dryer. So we love this, and we give this out as one of the key tools. As when you come here, you take this back to your salon as well.
This is the coolest thing. All right, so for more information, you go to www.
DevaCurl.com, and you'll find a professional site just dedicated for you guys. Make sure you look at all the classes, you look at the education, and give us some feedback. We would love to have you guys here.
Great, and it's a cool place for curl. Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you for taking us on this tour.
Thank you so much, Maggie.